I'm gonna take that. Just at... out of curiosity.
Wow, I can't believe digging that up caused pollen to fly through the air.
It did cause me to sneeze pretty hard. But luckily, through the power of editing, you did not have to hear my sniffle. I don't even know what that guy's doing. I think he's just torturing random people. Ow. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Okay, I don't know how to get out of this area, so we're gonna hope for the best. That was not the best.
Have you tried jumping?
Yeah, no. I thought I might attempt it at this point in the game.
Lael, can you jump?
Yeah.
Lael, jump with me.
Okay. When the Shenmue stream win? Shenmue is such a fun game.
Shenmue stream would be fun.
To be fair, despite the fact that we've also started Shenmue 2 like 12 different times,
We've
still not
started
played
it
through it.
twice. Once,
We got pretty far the last time.
once with me, and then once you started. Oh yeah, part of it the second time, but
Yeah, by quite a margin.
unfortunately, the both times we've started it,
Something major
something
happened.
major has shifted, and,
And
we've
we've not had the
busy with
time.
other things.
Yeah.
The most recent one being we moved,
Well, you know.
and I moved pretty dang far.
2.5 hours.
It's the farthest I've ever moved before.
Probably accurate, actually.
But
Here we go. Are you enjoying the new house?
absolutely.
I thought you might.
Every day is bliss.
Living in the city is definitely interesting compared to living in the literal middle of nowhere. Alright, so we need to get to the ruins. And I think in order to get there, we should head back to the capital.
The capital wasteland?
Wah, 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 wah. I think we need to make it back to the capital, and then we will walk out from the Queen's Garden towards the Let Highlands and jump down into the ravine there. That probably is the quickest way. Hey, dude, I want off this train now.
Kid throws you out window.
I mean, to be fair, that was a plot point earlier. I want off this train now. Okie dokie. Hey, it's the king! What are you doing?
What are the odds we skydive directly into the king's chambers? No, but the implication there is that he moved the king into the junkyard, which is just rude.
Isn't it? I mean, I assume the princess knows what condition he has, right? So she's seen the fact that he's crystallized. So why'd they move him to the Alexis? I don't see what the point of that was.
Off limits, so no one can find them.
True. Someone could accidentally walk into his room and just see that the king's been crystallized.
Yeah.
And word of that getting out would probably be
No, they
pretty
definitely
damning.
moved him there because it's strictly off limits. No one can enter without, you know, jumping off a sky ship.
Right.
Which only Lyle would do.
Only Lael would do, you're right. The man is a menace, what can I say?
It should have been in Dissidia.
Could still be.
He's a
You didn't
menace.
play through NT,
Yeah, I did.
did you?
It's not
You know,
worth
should
it.
we do this random encounter? We skipped all the other ones.
Let's do this one specifically, and then not another one.
Okay, fair.
I'm okay with doing the random encounters. They're just kind of
They're difficult
funky.
to do.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to. I think we did.
It would be one thing if they were like it was just like a regular
3
battle
enemies,
system
but
or
instead it's
what
like
have
3 groups of enemies.
you. Yeah.
Anyway, it's over.
Okay, well, we
Never
tried.
mind.
You know what? The one time we try and the game said no, I think that's a sign.
Chocobo Circuit, Victory Monument Hell. I think we want to go to Victory Monument Hell.
Adele. That was from a different person.
That was from a different person?
Same note.
Yeah, same note. Secret.
Same note, different person. Instead of Cody, it was Adele.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think this is where we want to be.
Let's check our objective.
I meant to tell you how to go to subterranean rooms to perform the resurrection. Go to the rooms to see it through. Right.
We gotta go to the subterranean ruins.
Which means I need to go to the Highlands. This is the Monument Hill. Okay. I thought in order to get to Highlands, you had to go through the... Well, I can make it to the ruins through the Chocobo Circuit because that's where you kept running into.
Yeah, you can get to the
So
ruins.
I could just go to the Chocobo Circuit.
And that's Chocobo Circuit right here.
Yeah, should be right around this corner.
Over here.
Oh, but not without the latest installment of UMA News. How many issues is that? Like 10 now?
More issues than I care to read. Lale picked up this week's issue of, well, Lusty Argonian Maid.
Oh god. What would the Final Fantasy equivalent of that be?
Over here. Over here.
The Hagen Knights. Carbuncle Dreams. What? Did I miss something again? Oh wait, I need to jump down to the right. Yep. Nope, that makes sense. I guess this area was in the middle of being attacked. Not anymore, but it was.
Whoa.
There we go. Yeah, I want to be over here.
Over here.
Here we go. Yeah. This is where we need to be. Hopefully it's open now. Yeah, it's lit up and everything.
Seems a little too quiet. Something's off.
How so? Bet your Gron's in here somehow.
I'm getting real tired.
Yeah, I'm not particularly fond of him at this point in the game.
Over here.
He's been literally everywhere.
He's a real pain.
He was all the way in the very first cutscene of this game.
He has literally been here since the beginning. The man is a menace. You know, at least most Final Fantasies will wait a couple before showing you the bad guy. This one, been relevant since the beginning. Constant menace. Almost got him. Is that everyone?
Yep.
Oh, nope, there's one more. Goblin Samurai. At least that's what he claims to be.
Gotcha.
Is it true? I don't know. Goodbye.
Okay, now.
Haha!
And there you go.
Did we get another drop of my asthma? Yeah! Look at us go. We got one more health point.
So good at this game.
We're in endgame now. I like how nothing's changed since the last time. Literally, we started this and I was like, you know what? I don't think I've ever dealt with anything in this game that hasn't changed. Still garbage at it.
It's a fun realm.
Yeah. I mean, once again, the combat isn't necessarily the most intricate. Who's that?
I think it's because you can't do direct damage to the enemy.
You have to, like, smack things into the... What are you all doing here?
Yeah, you have to go out of your way to toss
Smack
things
them
at
into
them, or
things.
toss them at things. You can't just do damage to them.
Yeah, and that's the main thing. If there was some kind of attack, I think it would be perfectly fine. But it's the fact that you have to kind of, like, smack them into things. And that's where the motion controls kind of lack a little bit. Because they're not precise enough to be able to do that kind of thing. And the fact that if
Things
you
are
don't...
moving too quickly for me
Yeah.
to be anywhere near as accurate as the game wants me to be.
Yeah.
Because by the time I throw something, I either mess up the aim and it flies off in the distance, or the person moves.
Yeah. And like if you throw it directly at them, it's not so bad because it'll kind of track them as they go. But that's if you manage to target onto them and hit them at the same time. Which once again, at the speed that the game runs, fairly difficult to do.
I think it wouldn't be that bad if it auto-locked onto the enemy when you have something in your hand.
Mm-hmm. Or like if you
That way
can
you could
de-target onto someone.
Yeah, that way you can just flick the item and it'll track them.
I mean, to be fair, there's no use for this C button. Like, there's one for the Z button, but not the C button. And I think if there was an option for the C button, you could just lock on to specific characters, and then that would work.
And as long as you're holding that button, it's just locked onto them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's the secret to this battle. You just make them smack the thing in the middle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's silly.
It is Demon Wolf.
Yeah,
I assumed that's what it was, but, you know.
I had better luck with this fight in Final Fantasy XIV. I don't remember if you got that far.
That was in the library, was it not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I made it that far.
Okay.
I think it was one of the last things I did, though.
You remember that fight? That was great. The floor
That
was
was-
on ice.
That was towards the end of the Heaven's Sword expansion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had made it... Actually, I made it a whole ass expansion after.
Yeah, you were in the middle of Stormblood.
Yeah. Because I had made it to the, like...
between Heaven's Sword and Stormblood.
Jesus.
It was one of the dungeons leading into it.
Yeah, I made it to... I was with... What was his name? Yojimbo?
Yeah, sure.
The samurai guy.
I know who you're talking about. We'll get there.
He was really cool. I appreciated him.
But they had this boss, but the floor was ice, so you could fly
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, that's what
Oh, it was great.
Oh, well. I almost got Demon Wolf. Oh, well.
Well, we tried, and that's what matters.
At the end, that is what matters. I almost got him. Welcome back to the Crystal Chamber. Wacky things are happening for sure.
No armadillo eggs here.
I haven't made those in a while.
Not since the skybox. Welcome back to the skybox. We have a dead race that we're bringing back.
We might as well.
Be waiting.
I wanted us to see the resurrection together. The second resurrection, that is.
I told you before, the spell targeting the Lilty crystal. If that problem isn't resolved, you can count me out.
That issue again. I thought I had your understanding on the matter. It is true. That final spell cast by the Ukes was meant to destroy the Lilty crystal. However, we cannot be certain how that spell will react to the resurrection.
That's pretty irresponsible.
The resurrection is warranted by the Crystal Principle. The Principle is what made me a Crystal Bearer. The resurrection is inexorable.
Yeah, in all fairness, if we don't
Fate of
resurrect
the
him,
Lilty crystal,
everyone might
the
die.
fate of the Lilty tribe will be determined by the Crystal Principle. It is possible that nothing will happen, or perhaps the Lilty will be erased from this world.
I don't like it. You're just using the Crystal Principle to justify your actions. Are you saying bearers are born of principle, so they can do whatever they like?
That is just semantics, Lael. All I am trying to do is save my people, save my family. That is all I want. I hope you are not so cruel as to call me melodramatic.
I can appreciate your stance, but Altea's concerns are just as legitimate.
Do not worry. I have taken some measures to...
Gron.
Oh. Oh.
She needs to get to another set of armor. Nope, she's completely turned into crystal. Well, regardless if we agreed on the point, it's happening now. Or I guess there's still one crystal that Altea has that needs to be dealt with. So I guess the rest of it will be up to Lael. He'll have to decide whether or not it's worth saving all the Ukes. Man, I liked Tilamelion too.
Goldenrod was our biggest supporter, and now I'm just sad.
Yeah, no, that was... I forgot that happened. Very sad.
I would have preferred to eliminate you, but no matter. A pariah like you can be easily disposed of.
Gron, you've tried this before.
I
It
knew
doesn't
that you
work.
would come here. Did you really think I would leave this site unguarded? Begin administrative punishment. What are you doing? Punish the criminal!
It is you who must be punished, Jagron.
Surely you jest.
Hi, Commander Jagron. You are a crystal bearer, are you not?
Supposing that I am, would that be a crime?
No. But you must appear before an inquiry held by the Elder Council in regards to the incidents at the aerial prison, aboard the Alexis, and various other incidents we believe you to be involved with. You have much to answer for. You do understand what I am saying, don't you, Jagron?
If it was up to me, I would carry out your punishment myself. In any case, do as the princess orders. You'll pay for your crimes.
You would call me a criminal? I, who have devoted my life to serving the kingdom, a criminal? It was I. It was my power that made this kingdom and its king more prosperous than ever. While you fools are just idling about your daily lives, I am devoting my life to serving the kingdom.
Not Kais too! Well, we subdued him anyway. It'll be easier to take him in that way.
I'm not with her on this one. We should have just killed him.
Well,
There's no questions he can answer that are worth the chance of him escaping.
can he undo the crystallization? That's her question. Because he obviously crystallized the king. I can understand her position.
I can understand it. I still don't think it's worth it.
You guys should be, like, more happy. Jagron's been caught, after all. Personally, I can't wait for the reward. Lady Altea was so desperate. I bet we could get 10 million gil off of her.
Well then, you'd better hope that the king recovers. Altea is going to have Jagron treat the king's illness.
What does that mean? Jagron can cure illnesses?
Beats me, but Jagron is the one who made the king sick in the first place.
Are you saying that His Majesty's illness is...
The king was
Crystallization.
turned into crystal too?
Yeah.
Jagron, that snake, thinks he can get away with murder.
Where are you going?
I'm tired of just waiting. I need to go play. Let me know if something happens.
Once the matter with Jagron is settled, it'll all be over. Just wait a while longer.
It won't be all over. The third resurrection hasn't happened.
Yeah, we still need to get that
Are
last
you
crystal.
mad? What about the Uke spell targeting the lilty crystal?
Lael, why are you so intent on helping this Uke? It's not like you.
Same reason as you, Kais. I owe Goldenrod. I owe a Meditellian a favor.
Same reason? So that Uke was taken out by Jagron too?
The resurrection won't succeed without Altea's crystal idol,
You're gonna steal the princess's crystal idol?
if necessary.
What? Lael!
Now we really will be a criminal. Well, we've never made the most
So then, what's
rational
your
decisions.
name, princess?
Well, I have to assume we need to head towards the capital then. Thank you for helping us apprehend the escaped prisoner at Sid's workshop zone. I am close to a small reward as a token of our appreciation. Artwork. Nice.
Send us a picture.
Probably of them torturing the prisoner that we helped them recapture. Nope, there's the save point. Thought I missed it. There we are. Alright, so yeah, I imagine we probably need to head towards the capital. Needed, Kai's can arrange a shuttle to take you to the palace. Yep. I'm gonna go this way then. Because I think this is where the trains were.
Over here. Over here.
Pretty sure. We gotta be getting real close to the end of the game now. There can't be all too much left. We gotta get the last crystal idol from Altea. And Jagron's already been captured, but I kinda doubt that's the last we'll see of him. So, probably he's gonna be up to shenanigans once we get over there. But we gotta be getting pretty close to that final encounter.
Let us off.
Not before I breakdance first, okay? I've got a groove, and it needs a building.
We were like, get down, and he's like, with pleasure.
With pleasure.
Over here.
That guy's pumpkins. Think I can make anything.
No.
You're right. I'm like nowhere near close to getting any of these. Ivory object, fireworks, holy relic. Oh well. Who needs accessories? Not I. But I'll save here just in case I have to do some grinding later.
How'd you meet us here?
Ah, here you are. This is the big finale. Are you all set?
That's a solid
The
point.
finale could just be the beginning.
Now you're starting to sound like a uke. In any case, it'll be the end for Jagron.
I hope you're right.
Let's go.
Wow. Way to go, Kais. Why'd you shut the door on me? That's just rude.
Over here.
So you think Althea will be any more willing to give us the crystal this time? I don't think her stance has really changed all too much, because we've not addressed the, you know, Lilty race maybe being wiped out question. I mean, we don't know what the spell will do, but we definitely know its intention was to end the war.
Before Goldenrod perished, she did mention that she took some precautions against it.
Yeah, we just don't know what that means. The full context to that.
But we could tell the princess that, and mayhaps then...
That'll be enough. Well, Yuke said that they took some precautions.
You said that it's totally cool.
If you don't trust me, trust you. Would they lie to you?
I mean, honestly, I'm surprised that Leo, when he had Jagron down on the ground, didn't go, yeah, I can let him live if you give me your crystal.
Yeah.
That sounds like a very Leo thing to
You know
do.
what? Yeah, that's...
Maybe Leo at the beginning of the game.
Leo would just go up to the king and be like, I will shove this crystal man off the cliff if you do not give me your crystal.
He's like, Jagron will die, but if you hand me my crystal, I'll let him know.
Sorry for the wait.
Are you going to the palace?
Might as
Where's
well.
Belle? I thought she wanted to collect her reward.
She's with Sid at the airship launch site. She told me she caught a scent of money there. So, Lael, you think Jagron can really cure the king?
Doubtful.
Crystal bearer powers aren't that convenient. Althea is going to have to accept that.
Won't be easy.
Yeah, like Blaze, he could catch someone on fire. I doubt he can put that fire out. Granted, he's not doing much of that anymore because he got crystallized and destroyed, but, you know.
Just the two of us from here.
But will you be safe?
I will be fine.
He's just gonna smash the crystal, isn't he? He's just gonna shatter the king, isn't he? Yeah.
And there goes the king.
Is this the resurrection? Is the fact that the crystal just was off of her is all that was necessary? I thought there was a whole ritual involved. Oh, this ain't good.
This guy's death count is massive. She's also a crystal bear?
Oh.
The crystal bears are not as rare as I was led to believe. They're everywhere.
Okay, so she's a crystal bearer. I guess her crystal power is shields? That would be my assumption. That's why every single time she almost gets attacked, she's able to shield herself. I thought it was a little weird. I had just assumed it was the crystal idol the entire time. The Alexa should not be flying right now.
The one I saw at the junkyard. Jagron and Altea must be in there.
How could it be flying with no crystal shards?
The king is probably being used as fuel.
How do we do this? There are no other airships around.
I like how he didn't question that one.
Well, the king with shards.
Yeah.
Sid says, come to the Alexis. That guy can be so bossy. Get a Moogle to do your legwork.
Couldn't a Moogle just
The Alexis
teleport?
can still fly?
Well, he probably put a new engine in it. Vitali did fund that whole research.
Wow. That's some quick work. You're the man, Sid.
The princess had asked us to run tests on the steam engine. Unfortunately, it's underpowered. It can fly a small craft, but for something this big, we're going to need a special part for it to work.
And I'm that special part, right?
I'm glad we understand each other. I'll need you to fly the ship, Lael. Sid,
Smaller crafts are fine, right?
I've got one standing by.
Maybe I've gotten better at airship driving since the last time. Oh, that doesn't look good. That is a gun. That thing is meant, you know, yeah. That's just gonna turn us all into crystal as soon as it fires.
Well, you were not better at this than you thought than you were last time.
Okay. Left.
You
Okay.
need to do it early.
I did.
Not early enough.
That almost expected you to be holding it to evade before the cutscene started.
Sid, why didn't you bring weapons?
Yeah, no, that was stupid. Why were we going up against a battleship with no weapons? Okay, okay.
Use the ship's figurehead to do something or other.
Yeah, I think I need to get up closer and there. And now we've jumped over onto the other ship. Oh, is he charging straight for the main crystal? Well, that'll definitely be worse than anything the Uke spell would be doing. He's just gonna destroy the Lilty crystal. Not Sid 2! Oh, bless. Oh, bless. You can't kill Sid off like that. Jeez. Yeah, no. He's definitely on a suicide mission. But also the resurrection's happening now. Since when could we just fly?
The whole game.
I mean, we joked about it, but...
No, Lael's been able to fly since the very first cutscene. He just chooses not to. Oh no.
He's
turning into the boat from Kingdom Hearts.
That's definitely an interesting new look. I like how he's gone like Silver Surfer. He's the Crystal Surfer. I will certainly try.
Here we go. I'll push you. Here we go.
That face! Aim for the face! I can do that. Maybe. The thing is, like, I don't know if I can actually yeet these things. Come on. Yeah, no, I can throw them in place, but that's about it. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. I can technically aim at it. I gotta aim at the actual ship itself, though. I'm not trying to throw things at the ship. I am trying to disable the ship. With my powers.
Yeah, it's called World of Chaos.
World of Chaos was the name of the ship?
Yeah.
Weird. I remember it being something of darkness. I was wanting to say Angel of Darkness.
It might have been Kingdom Hearts 2.
Possibly?
But it was a similar...
The ship that never was. That's a hand.
That was a long, drawn-out bit that has nothing to do with what's happening on screen.
Not at all.
The arm is in the way. Can you take it out?
I can certainly try.
Lael, can you
jump?
Can you take it out? Jagron's arm.
Oh, jeez.
Something, Jagron's leg.
Something. We have no HP. We're gonna have to do this whole last boss in one go, aren't we?
Don't get hit. What are you doing?
Ooh boy. This will be interesting.
Why are you choosing to get hit?
Well, you know. I was thinking this game was just too easy. I thought maybe if I let myself get hit, it would make it a little bit.
Well, you let yourself get hit too many times. I see where the issue is.
I don't think this is actually doing anything. Yeah, maybe I'm not aiming at the right spot. Like, I had assumed that there's a specific ligament that I am supposed to be trying to pull off. There it is, it's that one. Well. There's like a spinning gear one in the middle of his arm that we're trying to hit. I'm pretty sure. The angle is extremely weird. And unfortunately, there's not much you can do about that. And there's all these mini ones that are just blocking your view.
I didn't last long at all.
No, you did not. Try and move that up there. I don't know if that'll help. The sensor bar is not picking up very well in certain spots. Well,
there you go. Alright, well clearly I am not the chosen one for this fight.
I will attempt. And my headphones have unplugged.
Well, you did just pull them out of the socket, buddy.
That's alright. I don't need...
I was trying to
Scowl.
untangle it, and you were just like, yay!
Well, unfortunately, it was like dragging my head down. So,
Yay!
you know, it was that or... I don't know.
Or uncomfortably bend your head from it. I
Solid
do
path.
know what I would choose.
Yay!
No.
No, my phone. There you go. Alright. Come on. Time to lock in, boys.
Lock in and lock off.
Well, I don't think that one's possible, but, you know. We'll try and lock in anyway. Nope. There we go.
Here we go.
Nope. Almost. I think I almost got it. Just a couple more. Oh. Come on. It's gotta be that piece. It has to be that piece. It's the only one that's reacting to anything I'm doing. Yeah, there. That did it. I figured I was touching the right one. It was just a very weird piece. There's another piece of his armor down. Bet they make us do another arm on the opposite side.
Well, usually people have two arms. Nope,
Wouldn't
it's the
surprise
gun
me
coming
this
out of
side.
his face. Should have expected the gun.
You never think about the gun.
You never think about the Chen gun until it's too late.
Talk about a crimson chin. Oh, jeez.
Okay, well he's charged by 4 batteries. That's pretty convenient for us, gotta be said.
Oh, we brought the arm back.
Oh, there goes the arm.
I gotta meet it up and personal. Do you think that was a checkpoint?
Oh, thank you so much. I am glad that was a checkpoint. I feel like the rest of this won't be as hard. It's just that arm bit at the beginning.
Yeah, that arm bit. Granted, the arm's back, so...
Yeah,
I mean,
but it won't be as bad without like the 12 mini robots
yeah, to be fair, I just have these.
tossed right at us.
Granted, I don't think there's a way to dodge this one now. You can try.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, this one doesn't... You don't have a lot of room to move.
Ooh, wow. That is restricted. Maybe you're supposed to, like, parry it somehow?
Maybe you just...
Yeah, like, yank the arm around?
Possibly? But if that's the case, that you have to constantly be yanking it, then you're not going to have any time to work on the batteries, which is what the main objective of this section is. Maybe I just wasn't dodging properly.
Yeah, I mean, even if you have max health, you can only survive so many of those hits.
2.
Well, I meant just in general, so they're not gonna have it be
Oh, true.
undodgeable.
Even if we had every crystal that we could have gotten in the game.
Because no matter what, that still does a ton of damage.
Oh yeah, this is like freaking, what, 8? Let's see, 1, 2, 3...
Standing still didn't do it.
Yeah, no, I'd imagine standing still probably wasn't gonna do much. That's one down. Oh, what? Oh, I am locked in. Or I was for a moment there. What?
So you can yank the batteries off.
And I took down his arm.
And then fire the batteries at him. Brilliant.
Might as well. I'm glad I made no progress and then all of a sudden just one.
All we needed to do was take out one battery.
Yeah.
We just couldn't do that.
Yeah. Well, the arm's back. Oh, jeez.
I didn't think I was going to stay away for too long.
Unfortunately, this time I don't get a battery. It's just eat it to death with. I somehow dodged that one.
But you do get more room to dodge, so...
Yeah, at least there's that. I needed to move up. That was my bad.
A win was almost a win.
I don't even know what that one was doing. Nope.
Ah, close. We got real close on that one.
Yeah, whenever he goes to punch, you have to go up. That's the deal. It's just that there's so much else going on at the same time that it is hard to pay attention.
And those things keep running in front of you, messing up your aim.
Yeah.
They definitely did that on purpose.
Yeah. For sure. And then if you're not careful, you'll run into the fist on accident and take damage anyway.
Yeah, thank you for showing that off.
Well, I meant as then, like, as it was pulling back, like, even if you dodged it, if you go down too quickly after the fact, you'll still smack into it, and it still does damage. Even though that wasn't the main attack.
What, did it checkpoint after you're tearing off a single piece of the arm?
No.
No?
It sure didn't.
Okay. Well, it looked like the middle piece was still formed.
No. You know, can I just deal with the hand again? You think I can just rip it off?
Probably. Take about as long as anything else, and you'll still probably die in the process. But...
Yeah, definitely did.
It'll be easier once it's dead.
Yeah, true. Christ! This is how you know it's a final battle. Yeah, I think it was hard enough without having the, like, 12 little flyers going around everywhere. I think they could have easily just had the main battleship attacking you and left it at that.
Well, in the game's defense, we're doing the final boss at the artifact equivalency of level 12.
I mean, fair. You got a point.
The game could easily have expected us to have So much more strength than health.
Did I just grab a ladder out of nowhere? Excuse me? Yeah. I just grabbed a whole ass ladder.
As one does. Yeah, it might make sense to just focus in on the arm. We can get the arm done.
Yeah, I mean, it has the health bar, so I'd imagine it's gotta be able to be dealt with.
Yeah, it'll just take a minute, but I think that's probably our main area that's at the moment.
That and that stupid cannon, but I don't think we can do anything about the cannon.
Can't do anything about the cannon, but with the arm not there, it's easy enough to dodge.
Fair.
I think it's the arm that's mostly messing us up.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try and knock out the arm. It's slow going, that's for sure, but our attack's like 0.
I can toss stuff at it.
The only thing I could think of at the moment.
And we have all these ships.
Yeah, we have all these ships, but you can't toss them in any specific direction. Damn it. I'm getting closer. Though it takes forever for the damn thing to even spawn. I don't know how I didn't take damage, but I will not complain. Whew, I got some health there.
We'll take it.
Yeah. Not gonna complain on that. I definitely needed it. There's the arm.
Down, let's go. Okay, now we just need to get all of this armor out of the way.
Yeah. Here we go.
Armor 1. Armor 2. Go ahead and just toss that right out.
There we go. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. No. I guarantee there was no checkpoint there.
Oh, obviously, why would there be?
Yeah, no. Damn it. That was such a good run.
That was the run.
Once again, not gonna question how I didn't take damage there. What's even going on here? That man has not stopped blowing since he started. I think the game glitched there for a second. I don't know. There is a battery on his shoulder that you can grab. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I think I know the strat.
Probably use it to destroy the arm.
Yeah. Hold on.
Wait until he takes out his arm, grab it, and then blast it into the arm.
Yeah, it looks like each bullet shoots as you click the B button, so you have to just constantly click B for a short amount of time.
Yep, that's the strat.
There's the strat.
There we go. We solved it.
I wonder if there's another battery up there that I just can't see.
Yeah, there is. Well, we were making that a lot harder than it needed to be.
Well, in my defense, how are you supposed to know that was up there?
There's a lot going on. I'm not arguing that. I'm just happy we solved it.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, assuming you don't decide to get one shot again.
Well, you know, it could always happen.
It has always happened. Statistically.
There we go, here we go.
His core.
Target the core! The core! There we go.
Let's get him.
Get him.
Silver Surfer.
Crystal Surfer.
Crystal Chronicles and the Crystal Surfer.
Oh, she convinced her people to save it.
Yeah, there was nothing saying that after all this time the Ukes would even still want the Lilties dead.
Well, in all fairness, we still don't have any context to why that war happened. Who's to say the Ukes wanted to be in that war to begin with?
The Ukes were just upset they were sold moldy bread.
Yeah, you're right.
That's how that war got started.
It went, this is just a lousy bunch of banana.
You know you're holding the knock, right? Treason! Kill them all!
Yeah, I mean, you had the choice to eat it. You want to eat some moldy banana? Be my guest. I wasn't gonna hurt the Uke's dreams. So Lael disappeared after the whole confrontation. We don't know what caused the war, but woo boy, is it over. No hard feelings for nearly wiping out their existence. You know, it's wild that this was the last Crystal Chronicles game. You can do a whole lot with this universe. But, you know.
Well,
I mean,
interestingly, by the end of this game, the Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles has essentially morphed into a regular Final Fantasy world. Because the miasma's more or less gone, and now all of the Crystal Bearers are gone, because their powers were revoked.
Yeah.
So you're basically at like where Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3 were, with airships.
Well, I was gonna say, bits and babs of it have been brought into 14, because you basically have the Lilties or the Lalafell. And you have I guess it's 3 major factions in 14.
Well, 4.
Oh yeah, 4 because of the Imperials. So
The Empire. Like the Lilty Empire. Ha.
Ah.
Jokes.
Man, I don't know if I'd be able to take Nero seriously if he came up to me.
Nero is, you know.
We'll get to that.
He is who he is.
Okay, not everyone's crystal powers were revoked.
The plot twist is that, as it turns out, he could just always do that. That wasn't a crystal power. He's just weird.
This also implies that he just decided, nah, I ain't gonna go talk to no one.
Until we meet again.
Thank you for playing. So, that was Final Fantasy The Crystal Bearers. Wacky. It's another Final Fantasy Friday done.
That was just a really good game.
Yeah, it's solid. It's a solid experience. It's just the motion controls can be a little unprecise.
I feel like it would be received a lot better nowadays than it was when it released.
True.
Now that Final Fantasy has started leaning way more into the action-oriented gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
And if it wasn't released on the Wii with motion controls.
Well, not even necessarily like you said that the motion controls were bad. Just they needed to be, one, a little bit more precise.
They needed to be more lenient.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Either the control itself needed to be more precise, or the game itself needed to be a little bit more lenient as far as
being able to
target
things while moving.
Yeah. Another thing that it could have very much, I don't know, make the random encounters a little bit more contained. The thing is, like, especially towards the beginning, we were trying to do the miasma streams as they came up, but we were getting into miasma streams where, because it's timed, we just weren't able to complete it, and then the game just lets you move on. So it was kind of like, if one of the goals to leveling up your character is the miasma stream. Don't make the miasma stream a random rift that can pop up and disappear within minutes. Like, I understand part of that was that we were bad at the combat in the game, but you know what I mean? That once again goes back to the combat wasn't very precise to begin with, and it wasn't a major focus of the game at all. Because I think total we ran into maybe like, what, 10 rifts? So there was only a chance, unless we wandered around, to get 10 items from all that.
But, I mean, ultimately, it was really, really good.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed coming back to
The
it.
story was absolute gold.
Lael is definitely a character.
I consider her one of the stronger protagonists in that era of the series.
True.
Because this would have released on
2009, so you're looking at, what, Final Fantasy 12?
13 would have
13?
would have been around. Maybe not 13-2 and 3, but the first one.
But the first 13?
When did that come out? Like 2000.
Then again, I thought
2006.
Unlike a lot of people, I thought 13 was really good.
When did 13 come out?
I don't know. You have my phone.
I want to say it was early on in the PS3's life, but not 2006. That's
it was definitely an early title for the PS3. Specifically because it was one of the only games that released on the PS3. Was the 13 trilogy. I think they did re-release 10 and 10-2 on the PS3.
2009.
2009? So same year.
Yeah.
Same year. But I thought Lightning and I thought the entire cast for 13 was great.
Yeah.
Even though I have my opinions on Hope as a character, I still think he's an interesting character.
I actually enjoyed 13. I know a lot of people don't, but ignoring the obvious issues that it can have, I find it intriguing enough to be able to enjoy.
Yeah. No, it was honestly a solid game. I mean, my opinion with it's a little wonky because I had some of the endings spoiled for me before I played the first game. Because the 13-2 is actually the only video game Grandpa ever bought me.
Yeah.
And so I played some of 13-2 and I was just like, well, I know some of this is going to get spoiled. So I know how 13 ends, despite the fact I personally haven't beat it. But honestly, a solid cast. And I was just like, okay, 13-2 is great. And then when I went back to 13-1, or 13, I was just like, no, this is great. This is a good game.
But this came out right around the era where they were really leaning into some of the classic Final Fantasy characters being like super angsty. Lightning, although she does get better throughout the trilogy, definitely starts off as what they keep trying to tell us Cloud was the entire time. And this was, Advent Children, Cloud, Squall.
See, that's exactly what's weird, because 7 Cloud was great. And then you run into Squall, who is like a mixed bag.
Squall depends on what dialogue
exactly.
choose, is how he's feeling at any given
Then
time.
you run into 9, and if I don't know much about 9, but 9 is
9 doesn't
goofy.
have that problem.
It is 100% goofy.
9,
from what I
9 does not have the angst.
Then you run into 10.
Kind of.
10's not that problem at all. Tidus is a whiny little bitch, but at the end of the day, he is not the I'm mercenary kind of.
Yeah, putting 11 and 12 to the side.
I don't know anything about
putting 11 and 12 to the side.
And then it's like.
And then like. But my point is not just the mainline games, but the media surrounding them. You have Lightning, you have Advent Children.
Basically got rid of all the progress for Cloud from the game.
They were leading into angsty characters at the time, so having Lael just be a goofy dork.
He was a dorky jerk.
He's delightful.
It's weird. But I did appreciate coming back to this. And it'll be very interesting finally playing the DS games, because I've not played them yet. I remember playing, like, a little bit into them back in the day. like way back.
I played the DS games forever ago, and I
did not get far in them.
I remembered enough to remember that it was in fact a prequel that takes place before the first game.
Yeah. And it's Rings of Fate and then Echoes of Time. You played it in that order.
Yeah.
So that'll be the next Final Fantasy that we do. We'll be doing Ring of Fates. And I got my copy right here, so we'll be able to figure that out. Granted, probably going to emulate it, because there's not going to be a good way for me to
record a
DS game.
But we have the game right there.
Yeah, I got the game, so
to be able to get the copy of the game onto an emulator, legitimately.
Yeah. So I got that. So that'll be the next one we do. And we're definitely looking forward to it. It's gonna be a little weird, but we'll cross that road when we get there.
Playing the last game in the series and then going to the prequels will be
Well, then again, playing the middle game and then doing the prequels and then 1,000 years later is also weird. It doesn't really matter.
The Crystal Chronicles series is kind of a
it's a mixed bag.
It's a bit of a chronicle.
Yeah, I mean, at that rate, we should have started with Ring of Fates and moved on if we wanted to do it in chronological order.
But that's not what matters. We'll do it however we want.
We'll do it how.
I'm glad we played this game.
No.
This was extremely fun.
Yeah, I think the only wrong way to have played it would have been Crystal Chronicles, Echoes of Time, Rings of Fate, Crystal Bears, or like...
Crystal Bears, Echoes of Time, Crystal Chronicles, Rings of Fate.
Rings of Fate.
That's the wrong way to do it.
The absolute wrong way to do it. But
nobody knows what would go on in that timeline.
Who knows what's even going on?
Rings of Fate, Strangers of Paradise... And then we play 11.
Then we play 11. Alright.
7, 3.
How would you rate this game on a scale of 10?
I had a lot of fun with it.
I had a lot of fun with it.
It would definitely go up pretty high on my tier list. For sure.
I give it 1 skilled skin out of 10.
There's not just one stilt skin.
There's only the one stilt skin. I don't know what
I don't know how you mean. He was in every town at the same time. There's gotta be more than one of them.
Nah, he's just that good.
He's just that good.
He's just that good. Man was looking at me dead in the face. I walked down a hallway and he was looking at me dead in the face.
What if the plot twist isn't that it's the same stilt skin alive for the million years? What if it's just a Stiltskin, and he has a kid, and he named that kid Stiltskin, and that Stiltskin had a kid?
It's the Stiltskin line. What if it's a Pumot Soul situation?
It's a Nurse Joy.
We're gonna run into Stiltskin Prime.
It's a Nurse Joy situation where there's just 1,000 Stiltskins, and you can tell they're different because of the symbol on their hat.
Maybe.
Have you talked to the Stiltskin in Pallet Town? I don't think so.
I thought, you know what, you might...
Next time I play Pokemon, I'm getting a Pokemon and naming it Stiltskin.
What Pokemon would you name Stiltskin?
Metapod.
A Metapod. That's an interesting choice. That is I would name a Hoot Hoot.
Name a Metapod because just like...
He's got plot armor.
Just like in Crystal Chronicles, he goes hard.
He goes hard. Yeah, you're right.